Hello everyone, welcome to the Butterflies and Botanicals YouTube channel. This is episode 3 of the Joy in Color podcast. I'm Haley, an avid knitter and yarn dyer, and here on this channel we discuss all of my yarn dyeing adventures as well as what I am working on. So today I have 4 very little finished objects to share with all of you. Polka Dot Creek is doing a fun little, I don't know if you'd call it a make-along or what you'd call it, but it's called Project Christmas Ornament. And Shelley has organized little kits of 4 20-gram minis in kind of matching color sets and made them available at the 3 Polka Dot Creek yarn locations. And I went to the Yarn City one here and I picked up 2, which, I might have bit off a little more than I could chew because I thought they were 10-gram minis in those kits, not 20. But I have gone ahead and I am knitting up little Christmas ornaments. She provides 3 patterns with the kit. There is one for itty bitty little Christmas sweaters, little mittens, and little mini stockings. So I decided to start by working on itty bitty little Christmas sweaters. And this is the first one that I finished. And it is in the colorway Lagoon. And then the next one that I've done is this one. Well, are we gonna have trouble focusing? Focus. There we go. And the colorway is Bright Aqua. And then the third little sweater is this one. And the colorway is Winter is Coming. And then the 4th little sweater is this one. And the colorway name is Snow Globe. So I have 4 other colors that I have yet to get to play with. I'm very excited. They are super cute, but I'll be sharing those in the next podcast. I'm going to do one more sweater out of each of those 4 colors, and then I think I'm going to go through and try and do mittens out of all 8 of the colors. And then if I have any leftovers, I'm going to do a couple scrappy stockings. Scrappy stockings. Yes, sorry, troth mumble. Scrappy stockings with what I have left. And I will probably be filming the next podcast a little sooner than the every 3-week mark, which has been my goal, simply because I believe all of these little ornaments are due back in the stores by November 11th. So we returned them, and then I think they're decorating the stores as well as they will be available for sale. So if you live in the area, anywhere near the different Polka Dot Creek locations and want to pick up some of these little goodies, they will be available through the Christmas season. Right, so that takes us to works in progress. First work in progress, there isn't too much to say, but I did finish one of my Comfort Core socks. So this is what it looks like. I am, when I finish the second sock, which I'm hoping to have done by the next episode, we'll see, because I do have my hands kind of full with all these ornaments now. But if I do have it done, I'm hoping to have them blocked on sock blockers so that I can show you in more detail what's going on with them, at which point I'll go back over the colorway names and dimensions and all that sort of information, just cover them in a bit more detail. But for today, I just wanted to show you that I have one done. which takes me to the next work in progress. So the next work in progress, okay, I have a love-hate relationship with this project. When I first started it, I couldn't put it down to the point where I have completely neglected my grid gamut and haven't touched it one bit. I picked up the Emiliana shawl, and I have gotten this far since we last spoke, which is, I believe, pretty much the halfway mark. I'm not a fan of garter stitch. I don't like just knitting, which is ironic because I like knitting socks. So if I'm knitting in the round and the knitting that I'm doing is creating a stockinette texture, I love it. I can't get enough of it. But the constant repetitive knitting to do the garter texture, where it's like ridge bump, ridge bump, ridge bump, ridge bump, I don't know what it is. I'm kind of fussy about textures, and I don't like the feel of it. I don't like the texture of it. I think that the finished garment is absolutely beautiful, especially with all the we call it slip stitch details in there. It's nice, it's drapey, it's airy. The finished garment is lovely. I wouldn't want to wear it because, again, I don't really like the feel of those garter ridge bumps. I'm a weirdo, what can I say? But the pattern itself is very well written. It's nice and clear. The instructions are clear. I had no issue figuring it out. In fact, this whole portion is a 6-row repeat, which I easily had memorized pretty early on. And then when I switched to the mosaic color work, again, the pattern is really well written. I don't typically work from charts, so I worked from written instructions to do this. And the number order that you do it in, it just makes sense. So kudos to the designer. The pattern is really well written if you want to try it yourself. If you are not opposed to garter stitch, like some weirdos, then I would recommend this pattern for you. However, having done it once, I don't think I'll make it again, but I think it will be a beautiful finished object. I'm hoping to get this done in the next couple weeks. Whether it will be done by my next podcast, I can't speak to that. I am going to be consistently doing a few rows of this and working a bit on my socks each day in between working on the Christmas ornaments. But because I said, as the Christmas ornaments are due in the earlier part of November, they kind of are taking precedence right now. But we'll just have to wait and see what I manage to get done. So that's it, I believe, for knitting. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. So the last time that I sat down to record, unbeknownst to me, I got some happy squishy mail literally the same afternoon that I sat down to record the last podcast. So I didn't get to share it. And I have been absolutely chomping at the bit to get to show you guys, to get to share with you guys an acquisition. I kind of got myself a Christmas present, and I am going to try to wait very, very hard. To wait very, very hard? Is that even good English? I'm going to try very, very hard to wait until December to start this and cast it on. But in the meantime, I can show you what I got. So Sandy by the Lakeside and the Cozy Knitter often collaborate, and they make sock set and project bag kits. And I purchased one. And this is the bag by Sandy by the Lakeside. She does beautiful work, and I just absolutely love it. I mean, yes, it's butterflies, but it's also just a really beautiful pattern. And it's got nice pink inside, and I already have it employed as my Christmas ornament project bag. So I've got all my various minis in there ready to go. And then it came with this beautiful sock set by the Cozy Knitter. I am so looking forward to casting these on, and wait for it. This is the name of the kit. Butterfly Kisses. The kit is called Butterfly Kisses. I mean, come on. So that's how they look together. And I'm really excited to cast these on. But like I said, I am going to be waiting until at least December 1st. That being said, somebody may have gone ahead and pre-ordered the Cozy Knitter Advent socks as well. So I may have one of these cast on as well as the Advent cast on and be knitting them simultaneously through December, maybe? I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this. So this is an early Christmas present. And, right. So once I have the 2 works in progress that I have done personal that are Christmas presents, I've got 2 more sock pairs to do for Christmas. So I'm hoping to get these worked out. These 2, oh my goodness, Haley, I'm telling you today, I have the worst trout mobile. This is my 3rd time trying to record this video. Right, I have 2 more sock pairs that I need to do for Christmas. So I'm hoping I can get to the Advent and this one in just, in the beginning of December. But that means I'm going to have to just knit my tail feathers off because I'm swiftly running out of time. I think I have taken on quite a bit, which is why I've barely touched any of the beadwork. And that takes us to the next thing that we're going to talk about. Shortly after I filmed the last podcast, I went a little nuts on some beading software, and I probably made 6, 7 designs for earring pairs, but I only got around to making one of them because I took on this Christmas ornament project on top of all my Christmas presents. So the beadwork is going to sit on hiatus, besides what I'm about to show you. It's going to sit on a hiatus, and then right before Christmas, if I have knit all of my Christmas presents, I have a pair of earrings that I would like to make for someone as a gift. So I might squeeze those in last minute, and that may be the only beadwork I have between now and December, just because I have taken on way too much knitting. Way too much knitting. Okay, so this is the design that I made. Oh, let's see, that's really blowing out. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like a rainbow prism. And see in the light. No? Yeah, there you go. It's kind of see-through. So let's see if I can. There we go. Much better. Wait, nope. Wow, this camera is giving me trouble today. There we go. So it's a pretty simple design. I like it. I think I will make another one eventually to match it. I have seen designs where you can do just the diamond without a center, and I was thinking it might be really cool to continue this prism pattern up the top and bottom, so it's just the prism with the gold around it with nothing in the middle, or maybe like a little bead or 2 kind of like hanging in the middle, kind of swinging free in the middle. I haven't decided. Also, I kind of like the idea of finishing them off maybe with the little dangly beads on the bottom. So I'm playing with all kinds of ideas, but like I said, with Christmas season fast approaching, I've taken on a lot, and the beadwork has to wait until the new year. Yeah, so that's actually all I have for you today. I kind of went through everything pretty quick. When I actually finish my other two projects, the socks and the shawl, like I said, I'll go into more detail about what I did, that sort of thing. And hopefully have another pair cast on by the next time we speak. We'll see. Either way, if you have made it this far with me, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, take care and God bless you.